Yes, there are thousands in our family. Their work is an integral part of what will be the best picture of the year and of every picture of every year. The award that is about to be given then is a tribute to each and every one of them. The best motion picture is...
Hi, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Welcome to TCM. This year, at our 31 Days of Oscar Festival, we're playing 360 Degrees of Oscar, where we take an actor from our last movie and use him or her to link us to our next film. Up next, our connection is tough guy Charles Bronson. Under his original name, Charles Buczynski, Bronson played Hank Tasling in our last film, Pat and Mike. Up next, Bronson is one of a slew of big stars and one of the best and most entertaining prisoner of war movies ever made. From 1963, it's John Sturgis's The Great Escape. The story is set during World War II with a script based on a true story. In a German POW camp, Allied prisoners devise an elaborate plan for a mass escape. Bronson plays Danny, a Polish soldier dubbed the Tunnel King for his skill at digging escape routes. At the time, Bronson had been acting in movies and on television for better than a decade, starting with small, often uncredited parts, then moving on up to featured supporting roles in movies like this one. Ultimately, by the 1970s, Bronson was not only getting leading roles, he became one of the biggest box office stars in the world. This was Bronson's third time working with director John Sturgis. They first worked together in 1959's Never So Few, and then again in the 1960 Western, The Magnificent Seven. In fact, two other magnificent members of the Seven, Steve McQueen and James Coburn, also star in The Great Escape. The impressive cast also features James Garner, Donald Pleasance, and future Oscar-winning director Richard Attenborough, this time in front of the camera. From the Mirisch Company and nominated for Best Editing from 1963, The Great Escape. Director John Sturgis wanted to make The Great Escape for better than a decade, ever since reading Paul Brickhill's book of the same name. Brickhill, by the way, wrote from experience. He was a prisoner at Stalag Luft III, where the actual mass escape was planned and executed. Sturgis pitched it to his bosses at MGM, but they didn't bite. So he put it on the back burner for several years, then pitched it again, this time to the Mirisch Company, an independent production firm owned by producer Walter Mirisch and his brothers Marvin and Harold. Much to Sturgis's delight, the Mirisch brothers greenlit the project based primarily on the success Sturgis had a few years earlier with another film for their company, The Magnificent Seven. Great Escape became a huge hit, cementing Steve McQueen's status as an international movie star. And Steve McQueen connects us to our next movie, where he plays a San Francisco police detective bucking his superiors as he tries to catch a killer.